Look 1. Those legs are wrapped in sheer black pantyhose, around 15 to 20D, with that soft satin sheen that catches the light against the deep green satin mini and the plush black faux fur wrap. The quilted chain bag and delicate straps keep it very evening in the city. I love how this weight of sheer makes my legs feel bare but perfected, like a soft filter over my skin. Look 2. Here, it's smoky nude pantyhose that polish the legs under a black long-sleeve mini, paired with glossy black stilettos. The finish is silky and semi-sheer, so you still see calf definition, just diffused. Crossing my legs on a sofa in these sheers, hearing the faint slide of nylon on upholstery, always makes me feel a little powerful and a little dangerous. Look 3. Ultra sheer black tights with a back seam run like a dark whisper up the backs of the legs, peeking out from a tight red bodycon mini and disappearing into black knee-high boots. The seam is perfectly straight, which always feels like a little secret you only notice when I turn. Back seam tights make me hyper-aware of every step. The brush of the seam when I sit or twist my hips is such a tiny, delicious reminder that the whole look is built around my legs. Look 4. Matte black sheers frame the legs under a minimalist black turtleneck midi dress, cinched with a logo belt and finished with pointed pumps. In outfits like this, the pantyhose feel like the bridge between conservative and seductive. I love the firm little hug of the waistband under a fitted knit. When I move, the dress swishes over the nylon and I feel completely streamlined, like my body has been edited down to the cleanest possible lines. Look 5. Soft, semi-opaque black tights anchor a black turtleneck, a black leather mini, and tall black boots. Totally monochrome, but each texture plays differently. The tights soften the leather and boots just enough to keep it chic instead of harsh. I'm obsessed with this kind of 20-30D tight. They're thin enough to show shape, but dense enough that I feel snug and supported. When I sit and cross my legs, the leather skirt creases over that smooth nylon, and I can feel the boots pressing around my calves. Every surface is either sleek or buttery. Look 6. Classic sheer black pantyhose skim the legs below a vivid red coats with gold buttons and sharp black stilettos. The tights have a faint gloss that makes the red feel even richer. In a tailored piece like this, the sheers feel very anchorwoman off-duty, polished, composed, but still leggy. I love how a slightly shiny pair can make my knees and ankles glimmer when I walk. It's subtle, but you see this glint every time the skirt swings. Look 7. Ultra sheer black tights are stretched over the thighs under a black lace bustier and asymmetric miniskirt with a sharp slit. The pantyhose are nearly invisible, but they add that soft blur over the skin that makes the lace and cutouts feel even more provocative. I love slipping into ultra sheers for looks like this because they feel like a second skin that just happens to make everything smoother and more toned. When the slit flashes open as I move, the nylon catches the light, and it's like my legs are on display but still wrapped and protected. Look 8. Suntan pantyhose with a satiny makeup-like finish sculpt the legs under a sweet printed dress and a peak of white lace slip with beige bow pumps. The tights glow just enough to make the calves look carved, almost like they've been airbrushed. I always reach for this shade when I want my legs to look tanned without looking stockinged. The feeling of that slippery nylon against a silky half slip is so nostalgic and comforting, like playing dress-up in a very grown-up way. Look 9. High gloss nude sheers coat the legs under a crisp white skirt suit and pointed cream heels, giving everything a very polished, old money energy. The pantyhose are shiny enough that you see reflections along the shins and knees. I love this hypergloss finish because it turns my legs into little mirrors, especially under warm lighting. Walking across a hardwood floor in these, I can actually see the gleam travel with each step. It feels expensive and very deliberate. Look 10. Matte, inky black sheers melt from waist to ankle, pairing with a black pleated mini, sheer knit top, bow cardigan, and ankle boots. The tights are thin and uniform, so the focus stays on the pleats and the white bow. In this kind of girly meets edgy outfit, the pantyhose feel like the foundation. If they're too shiny, it gets costumey. Matte keeps it modern. I love how they whisper against the pleated skirt when I walk, like a tiny swish-swish soundtrack just for me. Look 11. sheer black pantyhose wrap the legs as they cross out from under a ribbed black knit dress with a daring slit, finished with studded pointed flats. The tights almost disappear in the shade, and then flash darker when the sun hits them. I adore how black sheers behave outdoors. Every breeze reminds me they're there, the fabric fluttering just barely against my skin. Sitting in a chair like this, I feel the hem lift, the nylon tighten over my thigh, and there's this perfect mix of comfort and exposure. Look 12, soft, suntan tights in a low denier smooth the legs beneath a leopard mini skirt, ruffled white blouse, and iridescent strappy sandals. The finish is velvety rather than overly shiny, which keeps the animal print elegant. I always feel playful when I pair natural tone sheers with a bold print. It's like my legs are the neutral background the pattern can dance on. The way the sandal straps press into the nylon as I walk gives me that gently cinched, put-together feeling from toe to hip. Look 13. In look 13, pure black sheers hug the legs under tailored black shorts, an off-shoulder ivory top, and classic black stilettos. The tights have that semi-matte, semi-gloss finish that makes the calves look sculpted but still soft. I love pairing black shorts with sheers. It feels cheeky, almost like I forgot my skirt on purpose. When I arch my foot in stilettos like this, the nylon pulls taut over my ankle, and it feels so sleek, like my whole lower body has been streamlined. Look 14. These jet black, ultra sheer pantyhose are paired with a satin purple romper and a peak of black bra, finishing with sharp black pumps. The tights are so fine that they almost vanish, just tinting the skin like smoke. I crave that sensation at night. Just a whisper of nylon that makes every brush of fabric feel intimate. It always feels so good once I slide my silky sheer pantyhose on after I get out of the shower. The cool glide up my legs, the waistband snapping into place, and then the warm, floaty feeling as my skin heats them up. Look 15. Look 15 is full fashion girl fantasy. Sheer black tights, under what is essentially a tailored gray jacket worn as a mini dress, black pumps, and a structured tote. The pantyhose give the legs just enough coverage to balance the strong shoulders and sharp collar. I love the contradiction of very formal tailoring with nearly bare legs. The tights let me lean into that without feeling overexposed. When I walk, I feel the jacket hem brushing my thighs and the nylon stretching with each step, like my legs are doing the talking. Look 16. Here, sheer tan tights smooth the legs above white ankle boots, under a white mini and a leopard sweater layered over a crisp collar. It's preppy and playful, with the pantyhose acting like a soft filter between bare skin and all that pattern. I adore a warm, nude tight with white boots. It keeps them from chopping off the leg line. The way my feet slide into the boots with nylon on is so addictive. There's almost no friction, just a little squeak of leather against hosiery as everything locks into place. Look 17. The star of look 17 is that silky charcoal black pantyhose disappearing into leopard print ankle strap pumps and a high-slit black satin skirt. The tights look nearly opaque where the fabric overlaps and almost transparent at the shin, which makes the legs look long and dimensional. I love a good leg reveal slit with sheers. The nylon keeps my skin from sticking to the satin and lets the skirt swing freely. When I pivot on those leopard heels, I can feel the ankle strap hugging over nylon, each move controlled, but still a little wild. Look 18 ultra glossy, golden nude pantyhose gleam under a breezy blue and white tie-dye maxi with a high front opening and black patent pumps. The tights catch the sunlight so dramatically that the knees and shins look like they're lit from within. I always feel like a Bond girl in this kind of shine outdoors. Every gust of wind lifts the dress and flashes that reflective nylon. The way the skirt swirls around my legs while the pantyhose stays smooth and cool underneath is such a rush, especially on a balcony with the wind wrapping everything around me. Look 19 thin black sheers hug the legs from waist to toe, paired with high-waisted leopard and lace bottoms and a sheer black puff sleeve crop top. Because the feet are bare, you really see the tights as a second skin, soft and even. I love being in tights with no shoes for a moment, feeling how slippy they make the floor underfoot and how the fabric flexes with every step. It makes me very aware of how supported my legs feel, like they're wrapped but still completely mobile, especially when animal print is involved up top. Look 20 here. Classic office girl black pantyhose pair with a satin dove gray blouse, a black mini skirt, and pumps at the kitchen island. The tights are a standard sheer with just enough coverage to blur the skin under fluorescent light. I adore this kind of everyday hosiery. It's not dramatic, but it transforms a simple blouse and skirt into something quietly polished. Sitting on a stool, crossing my legs and feeling the skirt right up over the nylon, I instantly feel more grown up and a little flirtatious, even if I'm technically just working. Look 21. Look 21 leans into volume. Sheer black tights under a puffed hem black mini dress and chic pointed pumps. The tights are smooth and slightly glossy, creating a sleek column inside the fluffy skirt shape. I love how a bouncy dress like this swishes over perfectly even nylon. Every movement makes the hem dance over my thighs. The contrast between the soft bubble of the skirt and the straight line of my legs makes me want to pose, shift my weight, and let the pantyhose do the subtle shimmering. Look 22. A tweedy black mini dress with pearl trim pockets meets sheer black tights and slim black ankle boots for look 22. The pantyhose have a refined, uniform weave that contrasts beautifully with the texture of the fabric and the sparkle of the pearls. I adore wearing sheers with short-sleeve wintry dresses like this. The tights keep me warm enough while my legs still look bare and glossy. Every step feels like a little click of boot heel, a swish of tweed, and a stretch of nylon. Very Paris at Christmas energy. Look 23 is a little bit French Riviera, a little bit runway. Ultra sheer black tights under tiny tailored shorts with gold buttons, a cropped shirt, and pointed slingbacks, with a blazer ready over the shoulder. The pantyhose almost vanish at the thighs, just giving that soft haze over the skin. I love how shorts and sheers feel together. There's something bold about showing that much leg but still wrapping it in nylon. When I walk, the shorts sit flat while the tights flex and glide under them, so I feel hugged but free. Look 24. Matte black tights ground an oversized black blazer worn like a microdress, finished with crystal buckle pumps. The denier feels closer to a soft opaque, so the legs look inky and strong. I adore using thicker tights with a borrowed from him blazer. They let me go shorter up top without feeling too exposed. The sensation of that dense knit hugging my legs while the blazer hangs loose on my frame is intoxicating. Top half relaxed, bottom half sculpted, and ready to stride. Look 25. Look 25 shifts into rich navy and honey. Glossy nude pantyhose under a deep blue wrap dress with pointed navy heels. The tights are smooth and luminous, making the legs look like porcelain dipped in caramel. I love how warm-toned sheers play against cool fabrics. When I cross my legs, the dress opens and that shiny nylon flashes against the floorboards. It feels endlessly feminine, especially when the wrap ties cinch my waist and the pantyhose hold everything sleek from hips to toes. Look 26. A camel blazer and black top meet sheer black tights and pointed black heels for look 26, giving pure city chic energy. The pantyhose have that elegant mid-denier feel, neither too thin nor too thick, so the legs read as soft shadow lines under the tan. I adore this color combination. The tights make the blazer look even more luxe. When I move, the fabric of the blazer sways while the nylon stays perfectly smooth against my thighs, and that contrast makes me feel both tailored and sensual. Look 27. Look 27 is talk show glamorous. High-gloss nude pantyhose under a fitted black dress and blazer, with classic pumps and a studio set around her. The tights shine in the stage lights, making each cross-leg moment completely hypnotic. I love how studio lighting amplifies glossy hosiery. Every camera angle turns my legs into the focal point without me doing anything. Sitting back in an armchair with my legs crossed, I feel the nylon tighten around my knees. And there's this delicious tension between being composed up top and a little showy from the waist down. Look 28. Playful sheer black tights pair with a black mini dress featuring a polka dot mesh top and sweetheart neckline for look 28. The pantyhose echo the translucency of the sleeves, tying the whole thing together. I adore when my tights and my top share that same sheer mood. It feels cohesive and flirtatious. Leaning forward or stepping closer, I can feel the skirt lifting and the nylon stretching over my thighs, and suddenly the whole look is about leg and neckline in equal parts. Look 29. In look 29, satiny black shorts and a ruffled black blouse sit over silky sheer black pantyhose and delicate ankle strap heels. The tights are perfectly even, giving the legs a soft charcoal tint. I love short suits with hosiery. It feels like the most modern way to show leg while still feeling dressed. When I stand in a hotel room like this, the carpet under my shears feels extra plush, and the faint friction against the ankle strap reminds me that every inch from hip to toe is wrapped and styled. Look 30. Look 30 pairs sheer black tights with a soft off-shoulder ivory top, a pleated taupe mini, and white pumps. The tights turn the legs into dark, smooth columns that make all the light neutrals pop. I adore this combination because it's both romantic and graphic. Nude top, neutral skirt, then this sharp black leg line. When I walk, the pleats flicker over the nylon, and the white heels look almost cut out against that darkness, which makes me feel like a living monochrome editorial. Look 31. In look 31, sheer black pantyhose run under a ribbed burgundy sweater dress with a pleated mini hem and pointed pumps. The tights have a gentle sheen that picks up the warmth of the knit and the blonde hair. I love darker tights with rich colors like this. They make my legs look long and polished, but still cozy. There's something addictive about feeling a soft knit hug my upper body while the nylon hugs my lower. Two different kinds of stretch against my skin. When I move, the little pleated hem flirts against my thighs and the pantyhose glide underneath with zero resistance. Look 32. Look 32 finishes on a tailored note. Sheer coffee nude pantyhose under a taupe micro mini and a chocolate blazer with deep brown pointed pumps. The tights give the legs a warm, even tint that bridges the gap between the cooler taupe skirt and the rich jacket. I adore this exact shade because it makes my legs look lightly tanned and super smooth without screaming nylons. The feeling of that micro mini skimming just over the top of the hosiery waistband is so precise, like everything has been measured to the millimeter. When I walk across the room, I can feel the blazer swish, the skirt shift, and the pantyhose staying perfectly in place, quietly holding the whole fantasy together from beneath.